Hello, everyone, and welcome to Smart Skills Hub TV with me, Miri Adele. Welcome back to yet another tutorial where we're going to be showing you how to utilize the power of the online space to make more money and to grow your business, because this is all we do on this channel, right? So on Smart Skills Hub TV, we bring you ideas, we bring you strategies, we bring you leverages, you know, different things that you can actually do to grow your income in the online space and to grow your profitability as an individual or as a business. All right. And in this tutorial, we're going to be talking about how to do Amazon book category research. So, Amazon KDP is one of the things we talk about on this channel, aside from affiliate marketing, um, book publishing in general, Facebook ads, Canva, and a whole lot of stuff that you can actually do using the power of the online space. All right, so I have an academy, I have a book publishing, a, an online profitable book publishing academy, which is more like an online course, all right, but then it's in form of a coaching program that you can enroll for and learn all the ways you can actually make money from publishing books on Amazon KDP and on other platforms, and also um, doing book marketing in such a way that is wildly profitable. All right, so I'm going to be dropping the link to my academy for the enrollment in the description so that you will be able to join us and learn all the ways, all the little known secret ways that you can actually use to grow your Amazon KDP business and also to you know grow your book publishing business outside of Amazon KDP as well. All right. So this tutorial is originally meant for my KDP students. All right. It's meant for my inner circle students in my book publishing academy. But I'm going to be making this video available on YouTube to my YouTube subscribers as well and to other people who are going to be stumbling on this video. Thank you so very much um for clicking through and starting to watch this video. All right, so I just need one favor from you. Just kindly do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also, if you want more information on Amazon KDP, you want to join my book publishing academy so that you will be able to get all the information you actually need to grow your KDP business and your book publishing business in general. All right, so how to do Amazon book category research is going to be the focus of this tutorial. And here are some of the things we are going to be covering. We're going to be covering what are Amazon KDP categories, right? Now, why is putting your books in categories important? Then we're going to be looking at two methods you can use to do category research. And then we are also going to be looking at how to add additional category to your KDP books, all right? So you want to stay till the end of this video to learn how you can add additional categories to your KDP books. Now, remember that in the process of if you are familiar with KDP, then you should know by now that in the process of uploading your books to Amazon, you are only allowed the um the opportunity to add two categories, but not many people know that they can actually add up to 7 or 10 categories. I can't remember now to their books after it's been published. All right. And why do you want to do this? We are going to let's talk about why categories are important on Amazon KDP. All right. So what are Amazon categories to start with? Now think of when you go to your local library and you have to sit. I could remember then in school, we have to, I was a bookworm actually. So we have to sit by we have to sit in arrangement, right? So some books were arranged in a particular place, some other books are arranged in a particular place, all right? And you just know that if you go to this particular place, you're going to be finding certain kind of books on this shelf. If you go to this other place, you know the kind of books that you're going to be finding there. So that is how Amazon books. Amazon books are actually arranged on Amazon, but Amazon is actually a library, right? Is like a global library of books, all right? And arranging it this way is Amazon's way of actually ensuring that things are kept organized, all right? So it's a sort of organization of books on the Amazon library, all right, so that its readers and people who are coming to buy would know what to look out for. So if somebody is coming to buy a book for her children, for instance, the woman knows that okay, by browsing the children category or by browsing this particular category, um on Amazon, I'm going to be getting books for my children. All right. So let's say the woman wants to buy notebooks now for her children. These days, people like this is resumption. Okay, I don't know how it is over there, like outside the country. All right, but this is the period where schools, in fact, this is another trick I have just dropped now. This period when schools are beginning to resume. This is the period when books in educational categories like notebook, graph book, log books. This is the period when these kind of books are going to be selling. Like people who have created low content books or even normal kind of books in this category are going to be experiencing a spike in sales. Just like it's the Halloween period, and people who have written books around Halloween are going to be experiencing spikes in sales, all right? And in another tutorial that I'm going to be doing soon, I'm going to be talking about Halloween categories and how you can actually use a tool called Creative Fabrica to actually get the best of Halloween this period, right? So that is why you want to subscribe to our channel, because we bring all the juicy stuffs to you, all right, to show you how to actually do this thing, like how to make money in the online space, right? So I was talking about how that people browse categories when they want to make purchases. So why is putting your books in categories important? It is because excuse me, it is because by putting your book in categories, you're actually putting it up for visibility. Now, it is not enough to do keyword and niche research. I know that a lot of us probably know about keyword and niche research, and in fact, keyword and niche research is one of the areas where I really delved into in my online course. That is my online book publishing academy, which Amazon KDP is an extensive part. All right, so it is one of the areas that I really delved into how to do keyword and niche research to ensure that you get profitable keywords and get your book ranking on the first page of Amazon. But that is not the only thing that is important you need to do. You need to do category research, because you might have done keyword and niche research, but your book is hidden in a category that is competitive. People may not see your book, all right? So you have to ensure that your book is placed in a category where people who are actually searching by category would be able to see it. All right, so that is why category is important. And category is also important if you want to make it to bestseller ranking. All right, so let's say for instance, you place your book in a category that has just about 300 books. It's very, very easy for you to get to bestseller ranks, because especially when your book can easily beat the current bestseller, all right? You will now you will easily become a bestseller when your book, is selling very fast and makes it to the top of that category. You can easily become a bestseller when your book is listed in a not too competitive category. All right, but let's say for instance you put your book in a category that has over 50,000 books. I mean, your book is like hidden. Except you do book marketing, you may not exactly be able to scale very fast in that category or in that niche. Right, so doing keyword research is one of the first things that you also need to do before you start creating your books or before you start writing your books. All right, now let us go to two methods you can use to do key category research, and I'm going to be starting from the very first one. All right, so basically these two methods are actually just for when you want to do category research for paperback and for ebooks. All right, but then there is also another strategy I'm going to be showing you on how to do keyword research. So essentially, you want to stick to the end of this video, because I actually have a whole lot of things to share with you. So I'm just going to be exiting this screen to um to show you my my Amazon KDP screen. All right, my Amazon screen. So the first method I'm going to be using is to go on Google and type paperback. All right, I'll type Amazon paperback. Okay. So let's say, for instance, I'm trying to do a category research for a coloring book, a children's coloring book that I just created, which is actually for Halloween, right? For I actually did this yesterday, so I'm going to be repeating the process again to show you how I actually went over doing this. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'll click on this paperback books. All right, I'll click on paperback books. Then it's going to be bringing me to something like this. I'm going to be seeing 1 to 16 of over 70,000 results. Now you can see all the categories we have. This is what I'm talking about here. You can see departments. You can under departments we have books. So essentially this is books, and these are all the parent categories that we have for paperback books on Amazon KDP. All right. So you can see we have arts and photographies, we have biographies and memoirs, business and money, calendars, children books, Christian books, comics and graphic novels, computer and technology, and so on and so forth. So what I'm just going to be doing is to look for children's books. Now, this book is actually a children's book, all right? Although it's actually a coloring book that can also be used by children and adults, but then I want to place it in a category for children. So what I'm just going to do is I'll just click on children's book. So the goal of this category research is to ensure that we find a category that is not so competitive that we can place this book on. All right, so we still have, now you're going to be looking over this place. You're going to be looking at this where it's saying 1 to 16 of over 70,000 results. So you're going to be doing this until you get a category that the number is not too broad, right? So you may not know now. If you don't know about this, you may just go and put um your your what is it called, your book in children's book, and it will just be lost because there are over 70,000 results. Now note that at the point of uploading your book to Amazon KDP, you really may not get these some of these categories. You may not get it because Amazon won't, the categorization is not so broad and you're limited to just two. So you're going to be, getting these categories and keeping them aside. All right, you're going to be getting them and keeping them aside for, you know um at the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you how to actually add these additional categories. So you can do this category research and ensure you get up to 7,000, I'm sorry, up to maybe 7 or 6 categories, or even 10 if you can do that. All right. So now I have children's books. Then under children's book, we have a lot of other subcategories. We have action and adventure, activities, crafts and games. So what I'll do is I'll think of any of these categories that my book is likely to fall under. Now, action and adventure, I'll start. Okay, let's start with action and adventure. So I click on action and adventure. You will see that the result has reduced, right? So under action and adventure, we are not likely to break through because the subcategorization has finished and we have over 60,000 results. So we don't want to go for that. So let's go back and go to activities. Okay. Okay, just hold on. Let's see if they're okay. Okay, it's actually finished. Now let's go back to activities, crafts, and game. Oh my God, why does it keep going back to action and adventure? Okay, let's just wait for it to stop loading. Okay, so we will go to activities, crafts, and games. Now you can see now that under activities, crafts, and games, we still have other results. We have activity books, we have crafts and hobbies, we have games, and we have interactive adventures. Now I'm going to be clicking on activity books. Then under activity books, let's go to coloring books and let's see what we have. We have over 60,000 results. That's not good enough. So if you're creating a coloring book for children, don't think that because you've seen coloring books, you just jump into it. There are already a lot of books in that category, so that won't be good enough. So let's go to, let me click on these activity books again, and I can see um cut and assemble. Let's click on cut and assemble and see what we have. So you can see we have lesser results. Um we have 1 to 16 of over 1,000. So there are just about 1,000 books in this cut and assemble category. That was what I was saying, that usually before you actually create your book, you also have done your category research, so that it will also give you an idea of the kind of books you should be creating, right? So now you can see the kind of books you can be creating in this category. So we have simple and big coloring book for toddler. So we still have coloring books in these categories, right? So you can see, so all you just need to do is to just browse through. If you don't already have your book ready, just browse through and then you can see the kind of books you can actually create. So what I would usually do is that I would copy this whole part like this. I'll just copy it like this, copy, and then I'll place it somewhere, so that when I want to do what I'm going to be showing you how to do much later, I can do that conveniently. So what I'm just going to do is to open a Microsoft Word where I actually saved things before, but you can actually do it on a notepad, right? You can do it on a notepad. You can just come to your computer and then enter notepad, right? So let's get a notepad where we get to save all of these things we are doing. Now, if you're using a mobile phone, you can actually try this out, but I haven't used a mobile phone to do this before, so I don't know how. Yes, it might actually be possible, very, very possible for you to do this. All you just need to do is to learn how to navigate your way around and you're good to go. All right. So now I have a notepad ready. So what I'm just going to do is to copy. Yeah, I'm just going to be pasting what I've already copied, and then let me save it so that we don't get to lose this word. So you can see something like, okay, you can see something like Amazon categories and then save it. All right, so it's saved now. Let's minimize this and then, okay, another thing you also need to do is that you need to add the number, right? You need to add um the number you found on that category. All right, so we have cut and assemble now. I would now go back again and then I'll look for, let's see, let's see the number we have under this mazes. So we have dots. Okay, we have cut and assemble 1,000, right? Now let's look at diaries. Let's see. We have over 5,000 results. So this is not good enough. So we would go back again and we would look for dot to dot. Another dot to dot, we have just 2,000 results. 2,000 results is still cool. But then usually I would go for 1,000, 1,000 and less is my is usually what I would go for. But then you also need to be careful, because if the result is too low, it might just signal to you that the competition might be low, but then there is low demand for those categories, right? So you have to be careful. So you have to um total between 1,000 to 2,000 results and 1,000 and at least 500 or so, right? But then, like I always say to my student, everything is testing. So if you do this and it doesn't work, you can also do another one, and just test and test and test and see what works. So in this game, you don't give up, right? What I usually tell my students to motivate them is that if other people are making money, they don't have to hate, and they know the same things you know now. So why don't you just bury your head and do what you need to do, right? All right, guys. So if you're enjoying this video so far, please do not forget to like the video and drop your comments if you have any, so that the YouTube algorithm will show this video to more people who need to watch it. And if you've not yet subscribed to our channel, please do me a favor and subscribe to our channel, because as you can see, we don't have a lot of subscribers yet and we are just growing. So please do support us by subscribing to the channel. All right. So let's continue from where we stopped. So we have dot to dot and over 5,000 results. So let's go back and okay, let's check this hidden picture and see what we have. So you can see we have 1,000 results. So if your book is if your book is something close to this, so you can just copy it and keep it aside. All right. Now let's go back. So activities, crafts, and games is not the only category that we have under this children's book. We have other categories. We have animals, we have arts, music, and photography, we have biographies, we have cars, trains, and things at school, children's cookbooks for people who like to write the 11 to 10 pages and all. So we have classics, comics, and graphic novels for people who write novels for kids. All right, so we have a lot of categories actually. We have mysteries and detective, religions, blah 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 blah. Now let me check this arts, music, and photography. Let's see what we find. We have architecture, we have performing arts, we have music. Okay, let me see. Okay, now there was another one I found. Holidays, holidays and celebrations. We have over 6,000 results, but let's scroll down to Halloween and see what I will find. Okay, we have over 50,000 results for Halloween. So I won't even bother. So instead of actually I'm writing a book, I'm creating a book around Halloween. But since Halloween is too plenty, I'll just go to religious. I don't know if Halloween is a religious. I don't know. But then I'll just go to religious. So I go to religious and then I'll see just about 8,000 results. Just about 8,000 results. And surprisingly, this was actually less than 8,000 results as at the time I checked it the last time. So I'm wondering why this skyrocketing has come from. So that is why you don't need to rely on one result and just hope that you can keep using it. You have to actually keep doing your research all the time. Anyways, so guys, I believe you now understand what you need to do when it comes to doing your research. You have to ensure that you narrow down until you're able to find a category that is not so competitive. And you can actually know if it's competitive or not by checking out these numbers, all right? So let me check out another one. Let me check out this fairy tales, folk tales, and myths. Fairy tales, folk tales, and myths. Let's see what we have here. Okay, African anthologies, mermaids. Let's see. So I think I clicked on orders. I clicked on order and then I found 2,000 results. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I'll be able to get that the place where I actually saved all those things I did yesterday. Okay, anyways, so essentially I believe you now understand what you need to do when you're looking for categories. You just have to ensure that you're looking over these results to ensure that it is not too wide, and that is how you get your your book categorization. All right. Now, let me show you the second method that I usually use when I want to do keyword research. And I use that essentially for paper, sorry, for ebooks, right? When I want to search for categories for ebooks. I think not they're actually they're almost the same, but not exactly the same, right? The categories for paperback books and for ebooks, they are almost the same. They are almost the same. But let me just show you how to do that differently. So I'll just close this paperback book and then I'll go to Amazon proper. So I'll just search for Amazon, right? I'll search for Amazon and then to show me this Amazon e-commerce company, then I'll go on ahead to search for categories by coming to this place where it says Amazon.com spend less, smile more. All right, then I'll come to this place. All right, here I'll come here and then I'll click on all, then come to Kindle e-readers and ebooks. Under this Kindle e-readers and ebooks, just scroll down, then you see Kindle books. All right, Kindle books is ebooks, right? That is books that are being read with the Kindle device. So when you do that, just scroll down and you'll see all the categories they have under Kindle ebooks. So you can see now that it's similar to what we have in paperback. So um just look out for what exactly it is that your book is about. All right. So we have Kindle ebooks, art and photographies, biographies and memoirs, business and money, children's ebook. So if I click on this children's ebook, say that I want to, I'm looking for a children's category to put my book under. I'll just scroll down. Another children's ebook. We have action and adventure. Okay, so it's essentially the same with the other one, but then this is for ebook. So books you would find in this category are not paperback books. They are not books that are actually they are not print on demand essentially. These are books that will be read on these are books that will be read on the Kindle device, all right? So it's more like an ebook. So under children's ebook, we have action and adventure. So let's see what we'll find here. Okay, so they are actually age ranges. So you have to actually put it to the age range before you can see any results. So under action and adventure, we are having over 40,000 results. So let's see, you just keep on going down. If you click on animals, let's see what we have. We have over 60,000 results. So we'll go back again and check for let's see, fantasy and okay, fantasy and magic, and let's see what we'll find. We have over 10,000 results. So for the sake of this video, just so that we don't make it unnecessarily long, I believe you already know what you need to do. So that is all you need to do. So when you've gotten the results you need, when you've gotten a result that is within a not so competitive range, you save and then you keep on saving like that. And that is all you need to do. All right. So you keep on saving until you've gotten at least 7 categories that you can use. All right. So the next thing you want to do is to now ask Amazon to list your books in this category. And this will be after you've written this book, all right, or you have created this book. Let's say you're doing paperback or whatever it is you're doing. All right. So you've written this book, and if you don't exactly know how to create your books, let's say you're doing paperback or ebook, that is why you need to join my academy, because I'm more like we build everything you need to actually do to come up with excellent productions for Amazon KDP, including how to format your book and everything you need to do. All right. So like I said, I'm going to be leaving the link in the description so that you can see how you can join our um our academy. All right, so it is essentially not free, it's a premium program. All right, so now what do you need to do after you have done your category research? The next thing you need to do, let's say you have already written your book, is to go to your KDP account. All right, so of course you also have an Amazon KDP account before you start all of this process. So you go to your KDP account by going to Google and type in kdp.amazon. All right, kdp.amazon, sign in, and you want to sign into your Amazon KDP account, and so that you will request Amazon to add your books in all of those categories you found. And how do you do that? Now on your KDP account, um, just go to, so when you come to this place, right, you sign into your KDP account, just come to this place, scroll down and go to contact us. All right, click on contact us, and okay, so I have to log in. It's telling me that I have to log in, so let's do that. So all right, so I'm logged into my account, and remember I clicked on how can contact us, right? So when you click on contact us, it brings you here. So you're going to be seeing this Amazon store and product detail page, format requirements and book status, proof and author copies and all that. So what you're going to be doing is to click on this place, and then you're going to be seeing update Amazon categories. All right, so click on update Amazon categories, and then um it will bring something like this, and you see category request must relate to your book's content and subject matter, blah 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 and all right. So let's see. So this is what you need to do. When you come to this box here, when you come here, you'd see submit all your category requests in one message. If you're making a request for multiple books, please include them all in the same message. Also specify the market list of the category as a differ between Amazon stores. Example, Amazon.com versus Amazon.de. So this is the format that you're going to be using to submit your categories. So this is the format. You'd see here format ASIN or ISBN, the marketplace, the book format and categories. Now, how do you get your ASIN? For the book that you want to, ask Amazon to give you additional categories for, you need to get this number, this ASIN number, right? The ASIN number, okay, let me show you how to get that ASIN number now. Essentially, you have to copy it from your book. So just click on bookshelf. We will come back to this later. So before you even come here already, just ensure that you've already copied your ASIN number. So this is the ASIN number for whatever book it is you're looking for. All right. So before you even go to that place, just come here and copy it out. All right. You copy it out. Copy out everything together like this. All right. Then it is also saying that you need to indicate which market which market you want to submit categories for. Is it for the UK market, which is sorry, for the US market, which is um Amazon.com or whatever. All right, so let's go back to where we were. Let me see if I'll be able to see that contact us here. Okay, just go back to your account and oh my god. Ah, okay, so they've sent me an OTP. Let me just look for it and enter it. Okay, please just give me a few minutes to get the OTP. All right, 161136. 161136. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it's bringing me back to this list now. Okay. So I still went to help and then I came down here to contact us. All right. So I came down here to contact us and I clicked on update Amazon categories and so essentially this box is where you're going to be putting out all the categories you want to. So this is the format. This is the format you're going to be following. So for instance, um we have this ASIN number already. So um you're going to be doing this for the number of categories you want to ask them to enter for you. So we will start by entering our ASIN number, right? So I'm following this format here. Then the marketplace we are going to be um sending categories for our books is Amazon.com, right? So you enter Amazon.com, then you indicate if your book is a paperback book or an ebook. So let's say for instance, it's a paperback book, all right? Then this is the format you are now going to be following to enter your categories. So in this case, let me use the example of this one I found. So we will start by entering books, children's book, right? So let me see if I can copy out everything and place it here. Okay. This is not going to be working this way though, but I'll just come to books. So you use the arrow key on your computer to get that. Okay, so this might be a little tricky if you're doing this on a mobile phone. Children's books. Then you use the arrow key and write activity books. Okay, activities, crafts, and games. Then put the arrow key again and go activity book. Then the last one, cut and assemble. So it's this cut and assemble that your book is going to be put under. That is the last category, right? So you can now clear out this one. So you can see now that we have the first one. So this is how you're going to be doing. So you have one, then you start by entering two, right? You click on this one and continue like that, like that, like that. So remember that you're still going to be following this format and the asking number is going to be the same for this particular book. So you can enter up to 7 categories. Yeah, I think it's 7. So you enter up to 7 categories, and then if you have any category that you had entered the book in before now and you want it to be removed, you can also indicate it here. Categories to be removed. List each category as a separate item. But if you don't have anyone, you can just write none. All right, so you can just write none, and after you're done, just click on send message, right? Click on send message, and then you will now receive a notification on what next you need to do. Usually, I think that they will tell you the time within which your message will be replied. But I think when I did mine, for one of my books, I got the notification within 24 hours, and the book was added to those categories that I indicated for them to. All right, so that is how to add additional categories to your book on Amazon KDP. All right, after you've done your category research, and because the aim of the category research is not even for that period when you be, and note that you have to upload your books first before you can actually do this. All right, so the aim is not even for that period um when you want to you know upload your books. All right, so because at that point you really may not even get the categories that you want to place your book on, so it's just like a formality you need to follow. All right, so I think at the end of the day you can place your books in 10 categories, right? So two for the period when you're going to be uploading your book, and then later on when you want to now send for Amazon KDP to add your books in these additional categories. Now, not everybody know about this trick, all right? So you want to ensure that you take advantage of this to actually up your Amazon KDP book so that you can, get ahead of others or whatever it is that you want to call this. But then that is it, all right? That is it for this tutorial. I believe that it's been all shades of enlightening. So if you found this helpful, please do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to like this video so that YouTube can show this to more people who should also watch this video to help them get on with their business as well. All right, so if you have any comments, you can drop them in the comment section. And I'm also going to be leaving the link to my WhatsApp so that we can also connect on WhatsApp. So that also, if you have any questions to ask about the academy or about anything you want me to do, maybe a video you'd like me to address or a question you'd like me to address, we would also get to, keep on that rapport. All right. So that brings us to the end of this tutorial. Thank you so very much for staying until the end, and I will see you in subsequent videos. Bye for now.